Within weeks of 9/11, the Patriot Act was passed in the US with no congressional debate. It allowed unprecedented surveillance with minimal oversight over American citizens. The alternative the government suggested was responsibility for another terrorist attack.
Sort of the laundry list of things that the intelligence community had wanted for many years.
At the time, there were assurances the measures would be temporary, but they've been routinely reauthorized by Congress. Yet mass surveillance proved ineffective, counterproductive, and the data was being used for purposes unrelated to terrorism. It was only 12 years after the Patriot Act passed, with the whistleblowing of Edward Snowden, that we discovered the extent of the mass surveillance, and only then was the government's bulk collection of information about Americans limited. Now, with the spread of COVID-19, Snowden and others say there's an opportunity to learn from the past, as systems to monitor everyone's location at all times are being formalized in secret.
At the point these policies are being sought, these benefits are theoretical. Often there is no evidence for them, and they may never materialize. That capability will exist in 3 months, in 3 years, and in 30 years if we allow it to be implemented today.
Clusters of disease do need to be located swiftly and closed off, and smartphone data is being used to locate those not adhering to social distancing requirements. But we have few specific details on data collection. Facebook and Google have been in talks with the government on sharing information they collect about us. Online advertising companies that track our movements are discussing new COVID-19 revenue streams. The firm Palantir, whose data collection has been key to the Trump administration's deportation program, is creating COVID-19 models for the government.
I think COVID washing is a good term for it. Essentially, companies are seeking to exploit this opportunity to launder their reputation and to set themselves up to normalize their techniques and to eventually profit from them.
What's being called for is full transparency. Exactly what information is being collected, by whom, how long is it being kept for, and how is it being used, particularly by law enforcement agencies.
It is traditionally the disadvantaged in society who bear the weight of surveillance, right? We talk about the color of surveillance. Well, the color of surveillance is black and brown. And that's definitely something to be thinking about when you think about data, when you think about health data, when you think about the ways in which health data could be misused in a variety of particularly commercial contexts to treat people differently when they shouldn't be.
The consequences of pandemic policy for civil liberties go beyond electronic surveillance, and precedent shows a robust debate needs to occur before policies are enacted and not after. Shia Britansi, Al Jazeera, Washington.